Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we blind. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we blind. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Arms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name.
All right, what is going on, folks? Welcome aboard the FSBN channel on a Friday evening. How are you? Welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, you want to know what we're about. It's really three things: learn something, have fun, and apparently they're going. That's it. We've got the the announcements going right now, which is different. Anyway, we've got, hopefully you guys had a good week. And we got some fun today. If you're just joining us, we got some weather up in, on, where are we going? We're going to Ottawa. So it's a quick flight. I've got about 58 minutes from gate to gate. Basically, once we're in the air, it's about 58 minutes. About an hour and 27 minutes once we're done. And we're going to rock and roll here. Everybody's checking in. If you're there, just say hi in the chat so I can see you. Steve, how are you? He says, hello, everyone. John, what is going on? Thanks for the support, both of you guys. I appreciate that. This song needs to be on Spotify. Yeah, I agree. It's a good song. Maybe we put it on Spotify. Sean, what is going on? Could be an upload. It could be an upload. Maybe we do that for members, right? Hey, Chris, how are you? Welcome aboard. So, folks, I'm telling you right now, if you were wondering, charters, this is the closest you're going to get to like the real thing, right? We got this thing dialed in terms of weights and everything else. Plus, I'm going to put a menu up on board here, and I want you in the chat to figure out what you would eat tonight if you had to, if you were on board. Let's get it going. I'm going to show you the menu for the night, and then tomorrow night we got a menu for as well for our members. So on the return trip, that's what we got. So I'm going to put this on there. Probably going to download this. And I'll put this on our FSBN channel on Discord. But this is what we got tonight. We are doing the White Plains to Ottawa. This is the meals provided by a Mediterranean restaurant down in New York. We got some nice appetizers. So put it in the chat. I want to see what you guys would eat in the chat. Hang on. So I want to know what you guys would eat here. I want to know what your appetizers would be. What would you eat salad-wise, entrees? Look at that. And I'll probably post this for you. I would love to post this just for our members, but I don't know if you guys could see that on Discord. I don't know. I still can't get everything hooked up properly, and I've talked to their folks. So this is our menu tonight on the airplane. And for those folks, Ryan, how are you? For those folks who made this happen, I appreciate you. You know who you are. And, I know Sean helps out a lot. A lot of people help out a lot with this. So I just want to thank you right now for dialing this in. We've done this before a few years ago, but, we've got it. So this is a good one. I want to know appetizer, salad, entree. I'll get it up there. You can take a screenshot, or we could just, flash it up there if you guys want to see. It's not going to be a big cruise, but there you go. I'll tell you right now, I'd get that. This looks good. This pasta, man, that looks good. Of course, I'm going to go with the Italian sausage and the cherry tomatoes, the eggplant. It's all right up my alley there. Anyway, you're going to eat well tonight, folks. There it is. VREF Simmer, how are you? What's going on, John? Hopefully you're well. Congratulations, by the way. Everybody congratulate John on a beautiful addition to his family. I'm going to give you a round of applause, John. That's awesome. I love it. Really cool. And we're going to rock and roll. Steve says, I'll take the sweet Thai chili chicken appetizer, the hummus chicken with potato wedges, Dr. Pepper for the win. That's right. There you go. There you go. And you guys, I could bring that up on screen a little bit later again once we get, rocking and rolling. All right, so we got fuel on board. What's really nice is we had Cliff do his flows already. The airplane was started for us, so that was really nice. We've got the oil topped off, so that's good too. So really, and the passengers are pretty much boarded or boarding. So we're going to go ahead and do our thing. I'm just going to write some of the oil down. 15/16, just get some paperwork done. Hydraulics 17/16, and good. Weather right now 28014, gusting 27 out of here. Clear skies 2964, right there. That is set. And then obviously Ottawa is blowing snow right now, 3 miles. It's kind of due to kind of get better when we get there, but it could get worse too. We got some snow in the forecast. Blowing snow. So the runways are good. We got 665, so we're going to call that good. And they got about a ½ inch of snow up there right now. So that's kind of what they've got going on in Ottawa. Let's go upstairs and do our flows, and we're going to rock and roll right through this. And we'll get I'll get you guys on the flight plan, and I'll show you what we've got. All right, normal. Those are zeroed. It's good to be back, guys. It's been It's been a long time in the MD-80s. We haven't flown this aircraft. It feels like in weeks, and that's because of the break they've had. They had a couple of breaks, and we were on some road. We had home games. Auto, open, off, off. Fuel's good. Emer's armed. Seatbelts on. Anti-ice is good. That is off. Right side, those are off. Batteries on. Master, this is for the APU. We'll leave it off for now. I don't want to burn fuel if we don't have to. We're going to go normal, normal, normal. Down through here. ACAR's off. Anti-skid's armed. We're going to clear that. Supplies are off. Landing altitude about 377 feet. I checked that before on our paperwork, so that's how I know that. And our one thing, let's just get the weather here. Hang on just a minute. We've got 29.56. 29.56. Big shout out going out to Chris, by the way. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate all your help and your work and everything else you've done for us at this channel to make this happen. Same with you, Sean. All right, engine sinks are off. Sean and I were texting a lot yesterday, just trying to get this thing dialed in. Cockpit flood, I'm going to throw that off. Logo lights are off. It's during the day. We're going to try to get out of here by about 2 o'clock local. All right, all that looks good. Overhead looks good, folks. I'm just going to move my seat up and get to your comments. All right. All right, here, dad joke of the day. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Anybody know that? What do you call somebody with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. That's pretty funny. Okay. There you go. There's your dad joke. Shelton, good timing. He says, good evening, Captain. Hope this week was good. A lot of trades for the blue shirts. What's a doctor's favorite Olympic sport? Skeleton. Nobody knows. You gotta love it. I love it. Good stuff. Got to start off with a dad joke. If you didn't do a dad joke, then I heard one yesterday that was pretty funny. It was what are dolphins' favorite country? Finland? That's pretty good too, huh? Gotta love it. All right, enough of that crap. Let's get into the FMC. We're pretty much done on the overhead. Let's jump into the FMC and get some work done here down low. All right, we've got the MD-83 AIRAC is 2502 February 20 March 2025 JT8D 219s, and we've got the op program in there. That's good to go. Let's go position in this initialization. Let's get that done. Kilo HPN. HPN right there. We're going to go ahead and pull in our latest position there. Gate 58. It shouldn't take it though. It doesn't know. It's not a gate. It's actually a parking spot. All right, let's go and put our co-route in. We're going to do that in the scratch pad and then CYO. CYOW, we're going to throw that in the co-route. Bang, there you go. And runway, it'll be 34. Throw that in there. Okay, and then let's do arrivals. We'll go departures. We're going to do the HPN 8. You folks are pros at this already. You know exactly what we're doing. Let's go over here. Look at our paperwork just to make sure we've got everything dialed in. I'll give you guys a ride report. We're looking at Dean's 3 right there with the ART transition, Bugsy transition. Don't know the runway just yet. They're forecast right now winds in Ottawa, but I'm looking at the TAF report. Don't want to do right now winds. Winds right now is 080 at 28013. ATIS, they don't have any, so let's look at our TAF and see. TAF is going to be 28010. Let's see, we can pretty much estimate it's going to be 280 out of the west, so I will plan our runway here. It looks like 25 is an 8,000 footer, 32. I remember this airport pretty well now. 32, we could do 8,000 feet, whatever. It depends on the winds, depends on the runway, depends on if it's snowing right now. Like a lot of things, I'd rather take the pavement, a little bit of a crosswind, rather than a little bit of pavement and some headwind. So it just really equals out. We're fine at 8,000 feet with the weight we have. We're going to be pretty low. So I think that runway's closed. So anyway, it's going to either be 32 or 25. Do not know yet. How's that? But I can leave it. I could just leave it blank. I'll throw something in there for now. Let's just put in the ILS 32, and then I'll just leave the transition for now. Let's go to the route page. We'll activate it. We'll execute. Good. Pref coming in. We're going to do 0 fuel weight. And our 0 fuel weight, folks, our weights have gone up. So because right now, I'll tell you what we've got on the airplane. We've got 5,800 pounds of equipment and bags. And that's just the team's bags and the equipment on the aircraft. And then we have about 10.3 on the cargo. So our 0 fuel weight is a little higher than normal, and it's probably going to be a little higher from now on. 111.4 was just a little low the last time. 111.4. Now this is what my paperwork says, but our weight and balance is a little bit different. Weight and balance is where we're going to go up. 110.7. Let's just do that number. 110.7. And I've got to dial this in. The aircraft is not dialed in. I thought I could put in 5.8 in the aft. It wouldn't let me do it. So I've got to figure out why that is. But anyway, que sera. Okay, fuel scheduled. We're going to go out with 24.1. Lots of gas today. That's because of all of the alternates. We have 2 alternates coming in there. We'll throw that in there. Reserves, definitely going to put reserves in today, guys. We're looking at 15.8 on the arrival, but no, we're looking at alternate 3.4 plus our 45-minute reserve. So that's going to be 7.1. I do not want to leave. Let's just throw that in there. Good. Cruise altitude. It's saying 350. I don't think we can get there. We're going to go 340. It's a short flight. So let's go 340 for now. Cruise wind looks like a 280 at 90. Nice strong winds coming out of the west. It is going to be a bumpy ride all the way up. We've got turbulence forecasted from here. 18,000 all the way up to 40. So there's no way you're getting around it either. We might get smoother air as we descend, but I highly doubt it. So I would have briefed the flight attendants on that already and just let them know, the service is, get them served right now while they're boarding. I don't know if we're going to be able to get them service, so they need to eat too, right? ISA deviation is minus, plus 14. So let's go plus 14. Let's throw that in there. And that's going to be right there. Deviation is, nope, that ain't right. There we go. The negative 39 plus 14 takeoff page. Now, I already kind of did takeoff, but let's with the sim brief one. But let's go here through the performance page right now. We'll just do it together. HPN. It is dry. The winds are strong. 280 at 14. Outside air temperature is 7 degrees. We'll throw that in there. And runway is going to be 34. Flaps are going to be 11. Right there. Altimeter is 2964. We're almost done here, folks. And then we'll just run the checklist. NAS is off. Packs are on. Takeoff weight. I've got a takeoff weight estimating, again, our paperwork, 134.8. I'm just going to dial that in there. 134.8. Calculate. There you go. 136, 140, 149 are sim brief numbers. And that says normal. No flex temp on that. I've got sim brief flexing. Nope. Thrust settings full. No flex. And we're looking at the same numbers with flaps 11. 134, 139, 147. So very close. I'll use those numbers, 136, 140, 149. And I'll get to your numbers here in just a minute. Let me see. I'll get to your comments, I mean. All right, let's go and throw this in. We're going to go flap 11. Runway is going to be 34. Cell temp is nada, and we're doing 130. Do you guys like when I do this? When I pull this paperwork up? I don't know. Now you can kind of see what the heck. The lengths we go to on this airline. 149. There we go. So all that's all ready to go, folks. I'm good. Let's get it programmed. I'll go ahead and throw the speed bugs. Boom. And 136 we'll drop in there. 140 we're going to drop in there. And 149 we're going to drop in there. All right, we're done. That is good. Let's go ahead and just check things. Good. And flap 11. Okay, flap 11 CG was 14.8 on the trim. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. 14.8, flap 11. Let's go check that. Suitcase handle coming down, up, set. Good. Good. That's our alternate. Check that. Everything moves. That is good. That's at 11. All right. And ATC has said squawk 1655. Do you guys wanted to use Beyond ATC? I can get that going. Okay, that's off. Takeoff's on. Armed. Zeroed out. Zeroed out. We are done. All right. I'll get your comments. No problem, Jason. Ouch. Hey, Jason, did you ever order the FMC from Winwing? Not yet. 32 at this time. Okay, 32. Good. Thank you. Checking in as a crew member. Christopher, how are you? I like the immersion of the paperwork. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. We'll keep it going then. How's that, guys? All right, I'm good to go. Let's do a briefing. I'm going to give you guys a brief, and then we'll kind of maybe do a walk around, and then we're going to get out of here in about 10 minutes, maybe if this thing decides to work on us. Hope it does. It's been acting up lately. I don't know what's going on with this. The last flight was the same way, and it's a setup thing. I don't know. Flight mode on. It's been really weird. All right. We are ready to go time-wise. Let's look down here. I'm going to reset this. 1822. That's GMT. What's that? 13? All right, yeah. So about top of the hour, that's when we're to schedule to go. Let's do a walk around. You guys want to do a walk around, and then I'll do a brief with you, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. How's that? Whoa. Okay, we gotta hustle, dude. Did I guys tell? I think I told you. Yeah, I did. I told you about the Queen Mary. Yeah, I remember. We flew live last week, so I told you about that deal. All right, we'll start right from here on this side of the airplane. If we came, we wouldn't have walked back. We would just drop out here. Now let's start this right now. You guys, the 757 on its way. Can't wait to get it. All right, Alpha Vane's good. We're going to come over here. Check all three pitot tubes. Radar. Radome looks good. It's not banged up. By the way, maintenance would have done this already. It's been sitting here all week. Strake looks good. Tap probe looks good coming across. They've already got the airplane boarded. So that's good. All right, static system. Just again, look at that side. Make sure there's no tape on it or anything like that. Doors closed, latched. I'm going to come over here and check our forward wing. You guys, this is going to be a really busy month for us flying-wise. So just to give you an idea, you folks who aren't members, you're going to see 4 flights live, that is, but our membership is going to see like double. You guys are going to see at least 10 flights. This is a busy, busy month for us. I think we're on the road almost every week. We've got these 2 flights there and back, and then next week we take off and we're on the road over to Minneapolis, and then I believe we're going to let's see, we got Minneapolis, and then I think we go back to Canada, and then we head over to out west. You know, we go to LA and we hit LA, and all that's going to be pretty much on private streams. So that's going to be good. There's just a lot. There's a lot of flying this month. And then next month, if the Rangers make the playoffs, we're probably going to be playing Washington if that's the case. They got a point yesterday. They're struggling to get in to make the playoffs. Just to let you know where they are in terms of, are we going to be flying much in May? Or excuse me, in April. We only have 2 flights scheduled, I think. Maybe it's 3. It's 3 flights scheduled in April. So it's really calm. This is the really busy month for us, man. We are hauling the mustard this month. I got us working for a paycheck. That's for sure. Excuse me. All right, checking in. I like the immersion. Yes, to the Beyond ATC. Why not? Yeah, I mean, I don't see any ATC on, so let's go ahead and fire them up, and we'll get it going. Let's go here. We're going to go Beyond ATC. We'll get that started. I'll give you guys a briefing, and
Delta 6374, the spot center on guard. If you hear that transmission contact, my frequency on 134.7.
That's not us, but okay. All right, you guys, let's go to brief. I'd love to give you a briefing here. So there's 2 ways to skin a cat. I'm going to have to do it the other way. Let's get up the iPad here with our charts, and I can just brief you on that. Okay, because I don't know what's going on with this thing. Should be working. It's not, so we'll just do it the other way. No big deal. All right, let's pull it up. No, fly, yes. All right, that's good. That's going. This is what we got, folks. You ready?
Beyond ATC connected.
So we have got. Thanks. Ah, dang it! I gotta do it again. Disconnected because I hit the wrong button. Not a big deal. We are TF. There we go. This should work. Okay, this is our route of flight. So we're going to be flying out of here, basically up to Bugsy, and then we're in there. We've got weather-wise, we've got a lot of weather to deal with today. It's going to be bumpy. You can kind of see it. That's a lower elevation at 22,000. 13,000 on the climb, it's bumpy. And then as we go up into 3.5s, it gets a little bit better, but it's strong winds coming out of the west. I don't really see anything calming down for us. In terms of radar, let's go ahead and look at the radar layers. There's some snow up to the north here in Ottawa. And that's got to reload. And by the way, while I got the Navigraph charts up, you guys, Navigraph has just released the survey, I think. So go ahead and check that up. If you haven't done it yet, do the survey. That's always good for simmers. And that's free, obviously, at navigraph.com. You can check it out. Or if you look at their, I think they're blasted out a ton on social media. So you can look at that as well. All right, let's do this. We're doing the departure. We're doing the HPN 8, which is right here. It's typical for us. We're going to be outbound 343, and then we will hit 1,000 and then roll the aircraft to the left at 295 degrees, which is nice because then we can, you know, go right up and then through, just kind of to the northeast. All right, standard climb today, top altitude 3,000. We're going to set that in there, and looks like climb heading 343. We've done that, and then our ground speed's about 200 knots. We could do it we need about 667 feet a minute on the climb. We'll definitely get that with this aircraft. No problem on the climb gradient. And let's talk about a return. If we had to return, we are not going to go there. We're going to do an airport here, and we're going to go to Kilo EWR, Newark. And I'm just going to plug that in here right now. We'll throw the approach up, and I'm going to look at, let's look at the weather here. Weather's 260 at 13. They are flying in the 22 right, 22 left. So that's good for us. That favors the runway that we would need to. Let's go back to the charts for approach. We're going to go 22 left. And I'm just going to plug that in right there on the ILS. I'll get that plugged in. So let's go ahead and plug it in. 108.7, 219. 108.7, 219. And the reason why we're doing this is if we had an engine failure or something like that, I don't want to sit there and messing around looking at charts. I'd rather just dial it in, get it done. I should have went the other way. I don't know why the heck I didn't do that. 219. Oh, idiot. That's kind of stupid stuff where I'm like, yeah, you're stupid. Folks, your pilot's an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. That's me not thinking. That's what that is. Oh, I just wasted like how many seconds? All right, 219, we got that. Takeoff flex, we're going to keep it as is. All right, so that's dialed in. We're good to go on that. Departure, just give you a takeoff rundown. Heading 295. I went the right way this time. What we'll do, folks, is just normal takeoff, bring it up to 1.4 on the EPR, and then what we'll do after that, release the brakes, let the airplane roll a little bit. We're going to go ahead and down to 3,000 if no ATC is on. Let's see. I got to get a, they'll probably give us 5. And then what we'll do is rotate the airplane normal 3 degrees per second, and we will, hang on. Hold that thought. 1, 2, 3. Clear, clear. Bells on. 6 lights. And APU fire. We're good. Okay, canceled, canceled. Thank you. All right, good to go. Back to the takeoff. That's what we'll do. Rotate 15 degrees. We'll go nose up. Once we hit 1,000 feet, roll the airplane 295. I'm going to use the vertical speed in a climb, about 15 to 1,600 feet on the vertical speed. Once I feel comfortable, we'll then engage VNAV. We'll climb on the VNAV. We'll go to our first waypoint, which is, in this particular case, Grecki. We're going to go direct to Grecki. Look at our legs page, and we'll just do this. We got vectors to Grecki, then Juds. After that, and by the way, I'm looking at the chart when I do this. Then we got Cam, Bugsy, and then we are in with Senna, Tapfo, and I'm looking for any altitude restrictions. We got Tapfo coming in 18 to 4, and you can see that right there in the restriction. 18,000 below, 4,000 above. We're good on that. And then we got Cyril at 8,000 below, max 250. That's if we were landing 14 or 25, so we're going to keep the speed up on that. Or it's 8,000 on 32, and that's what we're doing on 32. Thank you, Chris. And then we're going to go into Texan, max 230 on the speed, but we're going to be pretty much slow at that point because we're not landing 2.5. It's 3,000 feet for us because we're going to be hooking up to that ILS 32 with that weather. It's crappy. Jeffrey, how are you? How are you? Boston Center's up on 134.7. Good deal. Mike says, our favorite commercial pilot. Appreciate it, Mike. That's awesome. Cody, how are you? Welcome aboard, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Good job on your race, buddy. Appreciate that. Jeffrey says, nothing beats the MD-80. The MD-80 is a cool airplane, I got to tell you. I mean, I think you guys know that. I love it. All right, let's run our checklist. You guys have any threats? You think of the threats while we run the checklist, and we'll go from there. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
29.64 checked.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked.
0 fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
Takeoff.
Stabilizer.
0.7 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's go ahead and call them up. I'm just going to go ahead and call the frequency here. We'll call for clearance, and we'll go from there. Boston Center's up. We'll be in Boston Center's airspace here after departure. We're going to kind of go to Grecki, and then we'll give them a call. We won't be in their airspace until we climb to like 20,000. So I'm not too worried about it right now. All right, let me give them a call. Maybe.
Sun Country 8716, request IFR clearance to Charlotte Douglas.
He jumped on me. Music Man, does this hockey team ever come through St. Louis? Yes. However, it's not St. Louis. It's actually a little airport on the other side of the river. It's called, and Sean, remind me, it's called St. Louis. I think it's CPS, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's like CPS or something like that. But we flew there this season already.
Maintain 4,000. Expect 15,500.
Insulted. I love the dedication and realism. He doesn't have an FO to call an idiot, so he assumes both are wrong.
Squawk 3301, Sun Country 8716.
Oh man, I love it. The FO be calling me an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Read back correct.
Cody, that makes me laugh. Hey, Cody, I gotta tell you, man, I'm into NASCAR, dude. I've been watching NASCAR. I don't know. I love it. It's pretty fun. All right, can we get it going here? Westchester ground, Riptide 5800 clearance, please. I want a PDC, but whatever.
Riptide 5800, Westchester clearance. Cleared to Ottawa McDonald Cartier. Radar vectors Grecki, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 3013.
You got
Cleared
it.
to Ottawa McDonald Cartier.
Up to
Radar
4,000.
vectors Grecki, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55.
3013.
Squawk 3013. Riptide 5800.
3013.
Riptide 5800.
Set.
Read back correct. Contact ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start.
I haven't seen PS, but heard.
Ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start. Riptide 5800.
What? Oh man, nothing beats CMD80. I gotcha. I got that. Insulted. That's it. St. Louis downtown. That's right. There you go. All right, good stuff. We've got that. I will look into. I know we'll get into Boston Center. I'm assuming 134.7 on the back. I'm not gonna just gonna leave it right now. Where are they? All right, guys, let's start the APU, and we're going to rock and roll. Let's get out of here.
Runway 34 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11. Runway 34 taxi via Bravo.
1,000, 2,000, 3. Let it go.
Country 8716.
All right. Okay, guys, we're ready to go. We got the checklist done. The passengers are on the aircraft already. We are rocking and rolling. Before start check, we'll do that with him. And once I get the APU fired up, you can see the EGT coming. There it goes. I can't wait till the sounds come on this aircraft. It's going to be awesome. We get sounds going. It'll be really cool.
Throwing 1520 Boston ground on guard. If you can hear this, contact me 121.75.
Okay, we got a light.
Paper 179, this is Boston Center on guard. Transmission contact me on 134.7.
Continue taxi via Bravo. Cross runway 11.
Okay, on the light, here comes the APU.
Continue taxi via Bravo. Sun Country 8716.
Got good AC load. We got good AC load on there. That's coming off. That's coming off. We're going to go ahead and reset the gens. It doesn't matter now because it's not online, but when we get them online, we'll check them. All right, we won't reset the APU gen. We don't want to do that right now. All right, all's good. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft off the ground power. We are connected. AC carts coming off the aircraft And the GPU is off the airplane as well. Good to go. We'll run the checklist. And let's get out of Dodge. All right, Cliff, wake up.
Wipers
Before
on.
start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved.
Contact Tower 118.575.
Wipers
Sun
off.
Country 8716.
Wipers off.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
Wipers off.
Wipers off.
Wipers park.
Set.
Thank you. What a nut. Okay. Gosh. Yeah. He puts the wipers. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, you want a mix of AI and VATSIM? Yes. Once we get into VATSIM, we'll shut the AI off. All right. Cliff had to do it. He had to do it, you guys. It wouldn't have been fun without it. If Cliff doesn't do wipers, then it's not a coastal flight. It's not a charter flight, right? Cliff has got to get the wipers going here. Oh my. That made me laugh. I didn't even say wipers. I didn't even think I mentioned even close to being wipers. I said pushback checklist. How did he get wipers from that? No idea. Somebody can let me know. That would be awesome. Cliff. I think that makes it fun, right? That makes it pretty
Blue
fun.
Streak 5180. Gate 1. Request pushback.
Gosh. All right, let's go. We got a call for push because we're
Blue
on
Streak 5180,
Alpha.
Westchester ground. Pushback approved. Face
Pushback
southeast.
All right, where are these planes? I don't know where these
Pushback
people
and
are.
engine start approved.
Okay,
Face
we've
southeast.
done
Blue
that.
Streak 5180.
Okay, we're good. We're on the bus. Let's get ahead and give them a call. Bat, aux, air. We need air. That's on. That's on. Good. Air's on. And we should have duct pressure. We do. Supplies off. All right, let's give him a call. GSX, give us a push, please. Shanks, we're going to do you want engine start before push? I don't. Let me give him a call. Westchester ground, Riptide, 5800, push on Alpha.
Riptide 5800, Westchester ground. Pushback approved. Face southwest.
Roger, we'll face southwest.
Pushback approved. Face southwest. Riptide 5800.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to look to see if there's local traffic here that I might have to make some calls on the frequency. I do not see any local traffic, so we're good to go. Boston Center's online, but we won't hit their airspace until we're about 19 or 20,000 feet, so we won't call them until we're pushing there. All right, you guys, you ready for shoots? Here we go. Shoots on in the chat right now. Let's get the shoots going. We get the seatbelt. Look at that airplane. That's a 767. I think I know what
Blue
that's
Streak
for.
5180, request taxi. Blue Streak 5180, runway 34 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11. Runway 34 taxi
Ow.
via Bravo.
Sorry, guys. I'm going
Hold
to
short
bounce in
runway
again.
11, Blue Streak 5180.
Trying to see so you guys could see the... Okay, that's good. As long as you could see the yoke, maybe? You can. Good. There we go. And the throttle quad. Sorry about that. Sean says shoots. Bark at the moon. Yep, let's go. Time to take this dog for a walk. You guys ready?
Blue
Let's
Streak
go.
5180, cross runway 11 at Bravo.
I want to go
Continue
nose
taxi
to the
via
right.
Bravo.
So we got an airplane
Cross
taxiing on
runway
Bravo.
11 at Bravo. Continue taxi
We're good to
via
go.
Bravo.
Chocks are off the
Blue
aircraft.
Streak
We are
5180.
rolling, just making sure we're clear. All right, let's push. Brakes off. Let's go. You guys ready? 1844 on the clock. That's pretty good. Brakes released. And we are going to throw this to run. Paperwork coming up. Oh, I got to just write my times in. Did I miss anything? You guys know if I missed anything? 1844. Other than those wins. I don't want to throw those tailwinds in the jet engine on the start, because that could be bad. You can have a bad day if that happens. So I'm just watching the winds soft. It's going to be right up and down. Shoot. I'm going to have to start it. Dang it. Start now. Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
You know what's on when the belt's on.
N1.
All right, with 22%, we'll throw the fuel in. It's going to suck because that
on.
wind. We got to be careful. Watch this dang engine. I should have started it at the gate. There's the light.
Fuel flow. EGT.
Watching
Left
that
start
EGT
valve
like a
closed.
hawk right now, because you don't want a compressor stall. It's blowing pretty hard, so. Okay, we got a good light on number 1. Oil pressure's coming up, looking good. All right, guys.
Stabilizing.
We're going to start both engines because of the...
Stabilized.
We'll set the park and brake. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
Looks good. That looks good. That volt's good. To the right. That should be straight to the left slightly. You can see it bouncing. Good. Keep that on. Once you get 22% here of N2, there goes an airplane. All right, fuel coming on. There's a light. Light off. Timer
Fuel
on
flow.
for me.
EGT. Right start valve closed.
Oil pressure's coming up. EGT's looking good. All right, we got 2 good lights here. Listen to that engine.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Okay, 2 good starts. Let's do the after start here. They're doing their flow. I'm going to look up and make sure we're good to go. APU's coming off. We're on the bus. Looks good. Master off. Air off. On. Galley on. That's good. That's good. We'll set flaps. Stand by for flaps. Flap 11. Coming down right now. Let's check it.
To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated.
Good to go. Straight up.
Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door
Closed.
operation.
Armed.
The door is equipped with an escape slide.
Let's go.
Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you.
After start check.
Ignition.
Off.
Electrical loads.
Checked.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Galley power.
Off. On.
Ice protection panel.
Off.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Closed.
Flight controls.
Flight controls check completed.
Hydraulic pumps and pressure.
On. Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
11 degrees set. Set.
After start check completed.
Okay. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Okay, taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
11 degrees set.
Beeper bugs and TRP.
Set check.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Okay.
Okay.
What the? All right, that's gonna be a call. Westchester ground, Riptide 5800 taxi.
Riptide 5800, runway 34 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11.
34 via Bravo, hold short 11.
Runway 34 taxi
Okay.
via Bravo. Hold short runway 11.
we go.
Riptide 5800.
All right, we got a big old airplane there. We got to watch our wingtip for. So I'm just going to kind of hug the side over here. Looks like a 6-7 just hanging out. That could be the charter. You know that, right? I doubt there's a 767 there now. Somehow I'm thinking Delta's not flying a 767 into this airport. Something tells me. All right, folks. How does it feel to be on the road again, you guys? Good? This is the good thing about the sim. We could kind of sneak over a little bit. Watch that wingtip. You could, in the MD-80, open the side window and stick your head out just to see if you got a clearance on that wing. So we'll simulate that. I'll pop that window open. We got that made all day. Yep. Now, if you couldn't see your wingtip, that's something that I wouldn't continue. You know, you don't want to be an A350 taking out a CRJ or something like that. Which sucked, guys. That was terrible. That was a terrible day for them. And he was on the center line. That's just a huge wingtip that's sticking out on that 350. Crazy. All right, I've got traffic. Going to LaGuardia is no factor for us. All right, we got to hold short instructions here coming up on 11, and then we'll get the flight attendants seated. We're good to go. Cue the Willie Nelson on the road again. That's right. Coastal charters are the best of the best. Yeah, well, if I can maintain center line, it would be great. Okay, we're going to stop right here. We got to hold short. Brakes look good. Accumulated pressure, just watching those.
Riptide 5800, cross runway 11 at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo.
We'll cross 11 Bravo. You got it.
Cross runway
Wish you would have told me
11
that
at
before.
Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo. Riptide 5800.
All right, you guys, we are on the road. I'm going to go ahead and call the flight attendants, let them know to be seated. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side is closed. Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Thank you. Ready. All right. Cliff's ready to go. We're going to drop our lights here.
Riptide 5800, contact Westchester Tower 118.575.
118.575. Roger.
Contact Tower 118.575. Riptide 5800. Take care.
118.575, guys. Here we go. Sorry I was late. I'm making a train video. Oh, there you go. Well, you didn't miss much. We just did our deal, and now we're rolling out. Let's get the heck out of here. We got some weather in Ottawa. You guys are going to enjoy. Okay. You guys ready to go? Let's give him a call. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800. Taking runway 34 Westchester. Let's give him a call here on tower. Westchester Tower, Riptide 5800, ready to go here, runway 34.
Riptide 5800 Westchester Tower. Wind 295 at 12. Fly heading 340, runway 34. Cleared for takeoff.
Copy the winds, 34, clear for takeoff. Right.
Fly heading 340, runway 34. Cleared for takeoff.
Okay, nobody's coming in on my final. We're good on your side. Let's go ahead and throw those lights on. Going to bright side. Here we go. Cliff's ready to go. He's already got the windshield wipers working for us before. We're going to lead this nose just a touch, and we'll start turning right now. Okay, 3-4 on the pavement. That looks good. RAS system's kicking in. We're going to go depart straight out, 1,000 feet, 294 in the heading, 1.4 on the EPR. And we're going to go takeoff right now. There we are on the FMA. Here we go. Bringing them on up. About right there. It's going to be 1.4. We are standing by. Lots of cross. There we go. Auto throttle's on. Takeoff EPR's on. Here we go, folks. Takeoff thrust set. Lots of cross correction. Lots of. Jeez, I got full throw here on the rudder, guys. Almost. Gosh, I dare not take any out of it.
V1.
We're going.
Rotate.
There we go.
Positive rate.
Gear up. 20 degrees. Roll it.
Riptide 5800. Contact New York departure.
Over to departure. See ya.
Contact New York departure. Riptide 5800.
Okay, 15 now.
New York departure. Riptide 5800. 1,600.
3,000. 4,000.
Riptide 5800. New York departure. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 17,000. Altimeter 2965.
17,000. Roger.
Climb and maintain 1717.
Okay, climb thrust set.
Altimeter 2965. Riptide 5800.
Slats.
Riptide 5800. Turn right, heading 055.
Right turn, 055.
Turn right, heading 055. Riptide 5800.
Okay, right turn, 055. We're looking good, guys. Slats coming up. Climb thrust set. Slats coming up. 055. Let's get the autopilot ready to go here. We're going to go vertical speed. I'm just going to hold that VS right now. Autopilot is on, armed on the heading. Yeah, we're looking good. Vertical speed, about 1,900 feet a minute here. I'm going to slow the aircraft down. Just don't want to make, we're just going a little too fast for my liking. Wow, we are getting our butts kicked. It is bumpy. Like I said, it's going to be turbulent out of here. I wasn't lying.
Riptide 5800. Turn right, heading 075.
075 now on the turn.
Turn right, heading 075. Riptide 5800.
Okay, VNAV is coming up. We're going to go VNAV right now. We're going a little fast, man. Back it up. Waiting for Grecky here. Direct Grecky here. Should be soon. We are getting just hammered. All right. Climb check. I'm going to go direct Grecky right now. Waiting for that. Right, you got to slow down, man. On.
Climb check complete.
Thank you. Okay. So, I'm going to go override. Well, actually, I'm just going to keep it.
Riptide 5800, cleared direct Grecki.
Direct
Resume own
Grecki.
navigation.
Thank you.
Roger. We'll head direct Grecki, then resume own navigation Riptide 5800. Thanks.
10,300. I'm going to keep it at 250. And we're going to go to the direct Grecki. We'll throw it in the scratch pad and we'll dump it right over the top. And then we're going to go to nav tracks on. And we're doing 250 knots just because of the turbulence. I'm going to go ahead and accelerate to 280. I just don't want to go to 300 because of the turbulence.
New York departure. JetBlue 995.
All right, 280 on the speed.
Feet.
Direct to Grecki. We're overriding right now, so
JetBlue
we're doing good.
995. New York departure. Good day. Radar contact.
All right, I'm going to do my
Maintain flight level
flows,
180.
and we'll go from there. Up on the overhead, everything looks good
Climb and
here.
maintain flight
That's
level
off.
180.
Seatbelts are good.
995.
Wipers, that's off. Good. That is speed brakes.
JetBlue 995.
Good to
Turn
go.
left,
Flaps are
heading
up.
210. Expect further
That's
clearance
off.
in about 40 miles.
Okay. All right, folks, we're direct to
Turn
Grecki
left,
right now.
Heading 210, JetBlue 995.
I'm expecting Boston right now, so I'm going to get off of ATC here just a little bit. We're not in Boston's airspace yet. We are now. I was just waiting for that kick, and we are in Boston's airspace. So let's go
Riptide
into
5800. Contact Boston Center 128.1.
It won't be 128.1,
Center
but yeah.
on 128.1. Riptide 5800.
All right, we're going to go ahead and go
Boston Center, Riptide 5800.
Boston. We got 134.7. 134.7.
Riptide 5800. Boston Center. Good day. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb.
134.7. We're good. Let's come. Just wait. Boston Center. Let's give him a call. Boston Center, Riptide 5800, climbing through 16,000 for 20. 18. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. Normally I can hear center, so I'm trying to listen. 134.7. That's Boston Center. 134.7. I don't know if they heard me. Okay, so the audio is working. Let me just try. They should be pretty busy, so the fact that I don't hear them. All right, there's Boston Center, Riptide 5800 radio check.
Could be back.
All right, thanks. Okay, so there's 18,000. I'm going to keep climbing. I mean,
Radio
Crap.
works, though. Yep, you got here 5x5.
I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go
Sentinel
340.
Aircraft Center has returned.
Let me call him. Boston Center, Riptide 5800 at Grecki, 18,000 for 34.
Riptide 5800 Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Kept the 350, Riptide 5800. Okay, 350
Gaia
set.
1125,
Right
leaving
there,
my
VNAV
airspace.
on.
New York approach closed. No further ATC is available. Frequency change to advisories approved.
Frequency change is approved at 1125, thank you.
Oh, weird. All right, how are we doing on the turbulence, you guys?
Endeavor
Yeah, pretty good.
5250.
Moderate.
Cross Lolly at and maintain.
Okay, there's
flight level
18,292.
200.
Lolly at 200 to 5250.
2992. We're going to do it two ways, right? Once and twice. And then you got yours on your side. 29901, 29902. We'll get the weather here in Ottawa. It's going to happen that fast, folks. All right, so we're holding 280 on the speed. I've got turbulence here.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer
Yes,
to
your
the
meal
menu
service,
given
right?
to you on boarding. for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available. We request that you keep the aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
All right, what's the channel for trains? I like trains only, second to the Mad Dog. Jason's channel is good and I enjoyed it, but this one is much more Mad Dog content. Very satisfying. Oh, my old channel. I gotcha. You know you were flying when the JT8s are screaming behind you. The closer the bypass ratio to 1.1, the happier I feel. How was Cliff tonight? Well, he already turned the wipers on once. So other than that, you know, not too bad. All right, guys, looking at the turbulence here through 22,000, it's going to be bumpy all the way in. I would probably keep the flight attendants seated just because it's just going to be rough. It'll be a rough ride today going up there. Let's see if we get some... let's go outside and hear those screaming engines. Gotta love it. Look at all that wind. You guys, look at that. That crosswind is hitting the airplane, and we are crabbing. Look at that. We're going this way. Our track is this way. We're getting a nice crosswind because of the of that wind. Just to let you know, it's 100 knots hitting us from the left, so it is absolutely brutal up here right now. All right, guys, I'm taking this off. Chutes are off for now. And let's get the weather into Ottawa. We'll get all that ready to go. I'm expecting an update. Now, 350, I got to slow down on that, man. Maybe let's just check to see if we can get that high, how high we can go with the weights we're at. So the good news is I'm going to go ahead and verify that by my... And I'm going to bring up my... You guys want the menu for tonight or what? After I'm done looking at this really quick? I have to get up and get my dang charts. Hang on just a minute. Let me get my chart really quick. I'll be right back. If ATC calls me, let me know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Air France 62, leave my airspace to the east. Moncton's closed. No further AC available. Frequency change advisors approved.
All right, paperwork says... All right, guys, our paperwork up at altitude should be approximately 0.77.
Affirmative, leave my airspace. Moncton's closed. Frequency change advisors approved.
Okay, so 0.77. We are at 131.6 on the weight. So 131, we'll call that 134. 350 is the top end. With this bumps, I don't want that. Let's go 3-3. I'm going to call for 3-3. It's just going to be better. It gives us a little more buffer. 33,000 on request.
Boston Center, Delta 245 at flight level 210.
Boston Center, Voxel 531.
You want a deep Mad Dog systems discussion. Well,
Delta 245, Boston Center, welcome.
You're going to love what I got coming, Jeffrey. It's just going to take a while, but let me give...
Boston Center, Voxel 531.
Voxel 131, this is Boston Center on guard. Change my frequency 134.7.
Okay, there's your menu. What do you guys want to eat tonight?
134.7, Voxel 531.
I want you to, in the text, I want to know what your entree would be, what your salad. Let me give him a call really quick. Boston Center, Riptide 5800 with a request.
Riptide 5800, say request.
Can we go 330 on the flight level?
Yeah, I think we can do that. Riptide 5800, maintain flight level 330.
All right, 330, thanks. We're a little too heavy for 35.
That hockey team brought a little bit too much extra gear that you weren't planning on.
5,800 pounds of it.
And number 5250, leaving my airspace, New York Center, New York approach closed. No further HC available for change to advisors approved.
Okay, we're gonna go
Over to Unicom,
to
elbows up, 5250.
cruise, and we're gonna do 330. We'll dump that over the top.
Virgin 137 cross Calverton VOR. That's Charlie,
Charlie.
and maintain.
Okay, that's set 330. I'm set there. Let's go ahead
250
down there and
knots,
set.
Long
All right,
Island
guys, we're
altimeter
good.
2906.
All right, back to the menu here. All right, that's what they got to eat tonight. So you guys tell me which one. Lobster ravioli, salad and lobster. Yeah, good.
250 knots. Altimeter is set at 2996. Virgin 137.
That's pretty cool, huh?
137, that's 12,000 at Calverton. 12,000.
Tell you what, these guys eat well, don't they?
12,000 Calverton, Virgin 137.
Chopped veggie salad. We've got
Center, hello, Southwest
mix.
1905 with you at 290.
Lobster and charred asparagus ravioli. Sounds good.
Southwest 1905, Austin Center, welcome.
And tomorrow we have a really good we have a good menu as well coming out of Ottawa. I believe it's by Supply and Demand.
Northwest 180,
that's tomorrow's menu. Supply and Demand is the menu. I mean, it's the restaurant. I love that. I thought that menu was pretty cool. Ooh, shoot. All right, so you see how we're flashing here on the EGT? That's no bueno. So what we got to do is just, we're going to do this.
Delta 245, clear direct Pro V, Papa, Romeo, Oscar, Victor, India.
And drop it down.
Delta 245.
And if it doesn't work, then you drop it down again. All I did was pull this.
Vauxhall 501, Boston Center, are you on this frequency?
See, like right here.
531,
We went to
I'm on this
manual
frequency.
EPR, and we
Vauxhall
dropped
501,
it down
Boston Center,
just a little
welcome,
bit.
Flyman, maintain flight level 360.
I maintain flight level 360.
So you guys know never eat seafood on a flight. Man, it's true. That is true. All right, you guys, let's look at the weather. We're looking at progress report here. Estimating Chow. I'm kidding. Estimating Ottawa at about 1949 Z. So right now it's 1911. So we're looking at maybe 30. Let's say 50. So that's 40 minutes. In about 40 minutes, we'll be on the ground. Not even descending. We'll be on the ground. Oh, no, that's descent. So we'll be descending in about 40 minutes. Let's see how those bumps are doing. It's light chop right now. Light. We're starting to get into the moderate to heavy crap. Through 31,000. We're going to be at 320. There we go.
Lufthansa
See that right there? It's flashing on me again. We're going to drop it down twice now. Here we go.
Lufthansa 520, Lufthansa 520. This is Boss Center on guard. If you hear that transmission, contact me on 134.7.
Lobster ravioli pops once. We're not cruising yet, buddy. We're going to be. You got number 2, 1, 2. There we go. We're just trying to get down the parameters. Good. There's 1,000 to go. And I'll show you guys what we're expecting weather-wise. By the way, on the channel, I'm going to do something that's very interesting for a lot of Airbus drivers. There's going to be some more Airbus content on this channel coming up. Yeah, I said it. I know it. I know.
Virgin 137 leaving my airspace, New York approach closed. No further HC available. Frequency change advisory is approved. Unicom Virgin 37.
I got Cambridge 115.0. So let's go ahead and throw that in there right now. 115.0.
Boston Center, Delta 124 heavy, passing 7,000, go 14,000.
Delta 124, Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Final 380, Delta 124 heavy.
There we go. Okay, there's 33,000. We're going to go ahead and now arm these both. We're at 330. Now we're going to go ahead and throw this to cruise.
Boston Center, welcome to set and maintain flight level 210.
Yeah. Okay, bugs are set to cruise. We're looking good. What's your favorite flavor Doritos? Lobster flavored Doritos. Oh man. All right, guys, we're at cruise altitude. I don't think we're to turn off the seatbelt sign. I'm expecting some, moderate chop here coming up. Right now we're in the light. I got a light area, but this is still forecasted to be junk. So let's go see outside and just take a look at those wings.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, it's bad. We wouldn't turn it off with this. It's light, but enough to not turn the seatbelt sign off, that's for sure. So we're just going to have to settle in for that. You got to love this airplane, you guys. We're going to miss it. You guys follow me on Instagram because
Canada 772 Boston Center, welcome.
when we get the 7.5, we'll be flying the 7.5 a lot.
Southwest 21.
Our 7.5 is going to be on the charters.
Center, clearance on request, that'll be a reroute.
Okay, let's look at this.
Roger that, Southwest 2102.
Leaving Boston Center, this is Delta 870.
Okay, weather right now into 51 minutes ago.
Delta
Correct.
874 Boston Center, welcome.
It is light. What did you call this, guys? Light turbulence? Did you guys say this is light? Light continuous? I am. That's light continuous, maybe.
Northwest 180, clear direct Winta.
Clear direct to Winta for Northwest 180.
Boston Center Riptide 5800 red report.
Riptide 5800.
Now we got light continuous at flight level 330.
Roger.
Lots of wind too. 88 knots on the left. It's not. It doesn't get better until we start. I mean, it just won't get better. It's just kind of stuck.
We're at top of descent, Delta 245.
Delta 245, descend via Roebuck 3, runway 27, Providence, altimeter 2958.
Classic Verde, huh?
Descend via Roebuck, runway 27, altimeter 2958, Delta 245.
Okay, top of descent, 103 miles. Guess what we're going to do?
Boston
We're going to
Center,
get the
good evening,
weather.
JetBlue 983 is climbing 10,700 on the shots for 14,000.
Okay, we got 280 at
JetBlue
10.
983 Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Visibility's 50. Wow, the visibility went way up on us, guys. 15 statute miles. And I was thinking 3 miles in snow. What happened? That was just kind of a passing, a little passing snowdrift or something. It's forecasted that way.
With you, flight level 9,700.
Scattered.
Flight level 14,000.
Sorry.
Delta 513 Boston Center, welcome, climb and maintain flight level 400.
400 Delta 513.
-3. Dew point is -14. Altimeter coming in at 29.55. The gate, so nice. I think it's ramp 4 you gave us. Look at the paperwork, you guys. This is awesome. This is what our charter department does for us. They give us paperwork. This is the weights I figured out earlier. This is all the weights. It's kind of what we do for you. This is no joke. And then, I can't tell you, but we got something else, and I'm not going to tell you what that is because I'll never divulge our secrets.
Delta 245, contact Boston approach 133.0.
320 Delta 245, good night.
All right, so we've got
JetBlue 538, descend via Roebuck
ramp
3, arrival runway 27,
4.
the Providence altimeter 2958.
Descend via the Roebuck arrival 538.
Okay, it's 27 degrees. That's pretty good from Canada. Our time is about, like I said, an hour, 27 minutes. Scattered clouds,
welcome back,
right.
Manchester, altimeter 2948.
2948, thank you.
Bumpy at all altitudes. Runway 32.
Can we get the altimeter again?
Auto brake altimeter over there 29055. Wow, that's pretty low. 29055. That's low pressure.
JetBlue 538, the Providence altimeter is 2958.
All right, guys. Let's get this dialed in for the descent.
Condor 2017 leaving. You've lost my airspace. Moncton's closed. No further HC available. Frequency change to advisories approved.
All right, landing coming in. Charlie. It is dry. Now, it said 6, so it's at 6 and 5. I'm going to do...
My airspace to the east. Moncton Center closed. No further HC
we're going to say
available.
good.
Frequency change to advisories approved.
Yeah, Virgin 46.
280 at 10. 280/10. Outside air temperature is coming in at -3. And we've got ref, half of that, 10. That's fine. What's the gust? Is it gusting? No, it's 10 right now. Runway is going to be 32 set. We're going to set it at 15 over 14. I mean over 40. And that 15 means if we need a go around, we can bring it up to 15. And then altimeter is 29055, and I got to set that up on top, so stand by on that one. Reversers, yes. Auto brakes set to manual. Landing weight coming in right around, we have 129.9, expecting... We're a little less on the paperwork, weren't we? Let me look. Our landing weight estimated 127.2, so we can play that game at 127, and then click calculate. We're looking at factored. What is our weight right now? Our weight is 129. Are we going to burn 2,000 pounds from here to maybe? All right, we'll keep it as the way it is. We've got factored landing distance of 5,400 feet required. That's with good. And landing distance available for runway 32.
1732, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
10.5, guys, 10,000
4987, have a great night, United 1730.
Okay, our ref is going to be 137 on the ref.
Delta 874, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Okay, I'm get to your
Descend and maintain flight level
comments.
230, Delta 874.
That's what I call it. I'll call it. Okay, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it, man. The controller's doing a good job. What do you mean you're going to miss it? Is this the future of Mad Dog? Is the future of the Mad Dog at Coastal uncertain? It's a good question. No, the future is not uncertain. I will tell you right now, we're hiring. I just finished, you guys. It took me 3 months. I just finished our flight manual for the MD-80. It's over 400 pages. It took me 3 months to make, so that which means that we're going to direct hire into the airplane. And another thing I'm working on the back end is a massive project, and I've almost done. I'm probably about not halfway done. I'm probably a quarter done, and it's again for the MD-80. It'll be for our pilots that want to get hired into the MD-80 here and type lock into it. What I mean by this, Jeffrey, is when the 7.5 comes out, the 757 is going to be taking over the hockey charters, at least what we're going to fly. Now, that doesn't mean that the MD-80 is going away. It means that the MD-80s are still going to be running charters, ops, but maybe...
Delta
shoot, hold on.
144, or sorry, 124. Yeah, that's fine. What else would you like?
Is it possible to get 320 for final?
Delta 124, maintain flight level 320.
Delta 124 Heavy will maintain 320 for
85, 2000. That's really weird how we're burning.
Let's see here. Northwest 180, turn 40 degrees.
I'm looking at the fuel tanks. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Is the 7.5 is going to be operating this charter. You know, the at least the Rangers that we fly, and then we're going to mix those into the. We're going to mix those into the line. Once we do, then.
40 degrees left, vectors for sequence.
But we're going to use a 7.5 for operational. You know, what do we call it? Operational experience? We'll use that 7.5 on the charter runs, and then
I just said 4 degrees to the left.
we're going to deploy those
Honestly,
on the
I don't
line.
care what the heading ends up being.
But yeah, so the Mad Dog, like I was saying before, so let's say, you know, that could take us all next season, right? I don't foresee the MD the 7.5 coming out before, you know, I don't know. It's coming out sometime this year. I don't know when, but I do know it might be the end of the season, I'm assuming. So if we get the 757 during playoffs and we're still flying, let's just say they release it, we're going to fly that 5.7,
Delta
man.
513, that's fine.
But it might take me a few trips to get used to it, because I'm studying the airplane now pretty in depth. And
Southwest 19.
the whole point I'm saying is, if you're on Instagram, you could, especially if you're a member, you could DM me and say, hey, you know, I want a charter from here to here using the MD-80. Done. We'll do it. We'll do it live too.
Or greater, and then maintain 300 knots or greater until winter, and at winter resume the published speed.
All right, you guys. We've got Bugsy, Senna, Chow. There's our legs. I'm looking for that descent right around there.
And
we said flaps coming in. I'm going to set my flaps really quick.
Runway 27 transition is the last thing.
So yeah, I'm excited for the 5.7. I got to be honest. I mean, the 7.5 is going to be absolutely. I'm dying to get my hands on this thing.
Contact Cleveland Center.
What an airplane! Nothing beats it. Just nothing beats the thrust to weight ratio of that aircraft. And another thing, Jeffrey. So.
Can we get lower? We're holding at 270.
Yeah. So
Southwest 1425, descend and maintain
what was I
flight
gonna
level
say?
230.
I just had a senior moment. Gosh, I know what I was just going to say. You guys ever happen to you, or is it just me? You walk in the garage and you're like, what am I doing here? Like I went out for something and I got completely distracted, and now I know what I'm doing. Is it just me? Am I going crazy? I don't know. But anyway, the 7.5, I'm excited to get it. So, Jeffrey, to answer your question, no, the Mad Dog is not going away, but it's going to take a back seat until we get the 757 online.
Approach 133.0.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this aircraft is it's a niche airplane, right? It's like you said, not a lot of people like to fly it. Maybe I don't know what it is. I love it. As you know, I love the airplane. There's something about this bird that I absolutely love. Maybe it's the mix of glass / gauge. I want a 6-pack in this thing. I would love to have nothing but steam gauges in this. Like an old MD-82.
Descend and maintain flight level 240.
All right, let's see if Canada's on.
Maintain flight level 240 for Northwest 180.
Air Canada 772, descend via J-Fund to arrival, runway 27. Boston, altimeter 2953, transition at 280 knots, maintain 280 knots till winter, at winter, resume published speed.
We'll descend by J-Fund 2, level 27.
Look at that, what pretty.
Transition at 280 to Winsta, and then at Winsta, resume speed.
It's pretty. I love it. I'm going to love the airplane. You know, when I got in the cockpit, I haven't flown this thing in like 2-3 weeks. I got in here, I was like, wow, this is
just confirming am I still in your airspace?
nice. You feel at home, right? You haven't done a proper landing until you've greased a Mad Dog.
531 Boston, yeah, you're still here. Climate change flight level 360.
Senior moments, I have them all the time.
Octo 531, we have a
oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Gosh, that's okay.
I appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead 29er.
5800 descend and maintain flight level 220.
All right, 220, Riptide 5800. All right, down to 220. Here we go.
Northwest 180 cleared, direct Winter.
Set right now. Armed. Descent now.
To arrival runway 27. Accept. Transition at 280 knots.
All right, 29er 55. You guys, 29er 55 up on the barrel. 29er 55 is set right there. 300 is set. Okay, that's set up on top. We're heading on down, folks.
Boston, good evening, Delta 267 flight level 370.
Sorry, is that Delta 865?
Negative Delta 6267, sorry.
Okay, sorry about that. Delta 6267, Boston Center, welcome.
All right, and you guys,
We step away for 2 minutes here before
ow.
door top of descent.
There we go. All right, we're on the descent right now.
Who's looking to step out?
Good.
6267.
Those are set.
2 minutes.
I'd like to be perched up here a little bit. I like my seat raised
Yeah,
a little
that's
higher. All right.
Delta 515 Heavy is back.
Let me give this guy's run approach briefing. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Welcome back.
All right.
Questions.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a brief right now. We're looking at the Dean's 3,
Delta
runway
874
32.
via ROX 3, runway 27.
It'll be an ILS in. We're going to go 1103. I'm going to give you a briefing here really quick. Just give me a second. Inbound 320. We're going this way this time, the right way. 320. Wait a minute. What did I say? 320. That's right. 320. We're going the right way. 320 here. That's set. And TAPO. If we're doing the Dean's arrival, you guys, TAPO, we got to be 18 to 14. I'm going to descend a little on the quicker side, so we're going to go ahead and drop it down about 1,800 feet a minute. There we go. Just help it down a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Let me brief you. I wish these charts work. I don't know why. That's really getting my goat here. I'm going to have to reset the this. I'll probably have to reset that.
Route 5800 leave my station to North Montreal is closed. No further HC available. Frequency change advisory is approved.
Hey, appreciate your help. Thanks. We'll see you. Have a great night. Riptide 5800.
Center, Delta 6267 is back in the cockpit. Thank you.
Delta 6267, welcome back.
All right, guys. Let me just see if anybody's coming into Ottawa. It would be helpful. Got one aircraft in the area. It looks like they're going to Montreal. I got two aircraft going to Montreal right now. We will call, we'll make calls as we come through, and also I'm going to turn on the frequency.
Boston Center, Riptide 5800. Good day. Climbing flight level 285 for flight level 350 direct
We're not
bug
climbing anything. What the heck are you talking about?
Riptide 5800, Boston Center. Expect Dean's Tree, runway 32.
Got it. Accept the clearance. We got it.
Expect Dean's Tree, runway 32, Riptide 5800.
All right, so let's look at runway 32.
Riptide 5800, contact Boston Center 120.35.
12035, right?
Contact Boston Center 120.35. Riptide 5800.
Okay, we need to get down to TAPFO,
Boston Center,
18
Riptide
of
5800.
4,000.
Flight level 267 for
I'm gonna
flight
go 18.
level 350.
18,000 set. Set.
Riptide 5800, Boston Center. Good day.
We're good right there, guys. All right, let me brief you. Let's pull this up.
37 heavy.
Okay, here's the brief. We're going to do runway 32 on the ILS page, 11-2. Looks like the radio 118.8, which we'll put in there, ground 121.9. Localizer going to be 110.3. I've already set that, and then we got the 320 on the heading. Final approach course is 320. We're looking at 2,900 on the MSA. Airport elevations 377 feet. The missed approach climb to 3,000, heading 320 for vectors.
5800. Contact Boston Center 135.25.
135.25, thanks.
Center on 135.25. Riptide 5800.
Okay, so right at Texan, we're going to go straight in.
Boston Center,
Texan will
Riptide
be at
5800. Good day.
about 3,000 feet, and then we'll intercept and drop. Looks like Sailor's on there. Pappies are good. And we already looked at the NOTAMs before we left. Everything looked good. There was no problem.
Boston Center.
Once we land right here, I want to land normally. I want to land within the first third of the runway, about the first 3,000 feet. I'm going to try to go a little less than that. We'll roll out. We'll probably get off on Delta here, or we're going to get off on Kilo. We'll go Kilo all the way down to Alpha, and then over to Bravo. We're going to be in this customs area. That's where we're going to want to park on ramp number 4 today. Okay, they don't have any services, but we'll go ahead and shut down the APU just like normal. We'll get the passengers off. And do we have any questions? The one thing I do have is the threat is going to be snow, and maybe bad weather is going to roll in. It's in the forecast. So that's what we've got going on for today into Ottawa. And the Dean's 3 is right here. I'll show you that. We're coming over here to Bugsy, then Senna's above 5. We got Tapfo between 18 and 4. Cyril, or what do you say, Cyril? 8,000, below 8,000 feet, Cyril. Then we're going to go up to, right to Texan, I wonder. Yep. And then I'm just going to go like this. You can't see, but I'm going to do this right here. We're going to go over here and take a look at ILS 32. I'm going to go, okay, so that's good. I'm just going to clear that. We don't need to do anything right there. So you can see we got Texan. After Texan, we're going right into Modi. That is correct. Any questions?
Expect Vibley 6, runway 24 right, Air Canada 837 Heavy.
Questions, comments, concerns, cheap shots, let me know. We're going to be doing a descent checklist here shortly. All right. What is our descent rate? We're doing pretty good here. New weather's out. All right, Chris, what do we got, bud? Thank you, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination.
All right, 11 minutes ago, we've got 270 at 8, 15 miles visibility, few clouds at 5,300, broken at 69. -4, -13, altimeter 2956. Thank you. Okay, guys, ready? Members in the chat, shoots on. Let's do it.
Also, in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices and all other carry-on items. Please use caution when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position, and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
FMS speed set. All right, 8,000 feet coming up. And I'm going to go ahead and call Cliff. Descent check.
Fuel quantity.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
Thank you. All right, guys, coming out of 13,000, we're going to go ahead and 30 checked. I mean 13, 18,000, 30. I got to look on my paperwork now. 2955. I've got 2956. Good enough. We're going to do 29. I got to keep this ending here. 2956. I don't know why she didn't take that. There we go. Altitude set. We're going to go ahead and start down. Get down. Dean's 3. It's really us now doing the work because the airplane disconnected in terms of, you know, go ahead and descend. Give it about 1,100 feet a minute. All right, shoots on. We got it. I got to change my stinking. We're going to go below. Done. All right, we've done the checklist already. We run the descent checklist. And we've got 2958. We're going to go 2956 on both sides. We've coming up to Tabvo. And I'm going to change the frequency to 118.8, I believe, for runway. Yep, 1188 is the tower. So I'm just going to change this over to here. We're going to go 1188. And then get prepared to throw the engine anti-ice on as we punch through these clouds. It is cold. All right, so we're going to listen on that. We're going to broadcast on that here in a minute. Okay, increased. Done. Headings coming in 16,000. Any speed restrictions? Nope. I want to keep the speed up. I don't want to descend here. 279 is good speed to be descending at. And that brings us down to 16 between 18. All right, I'm going to slow the descent rate just a little bit. Just because I think we're doing good on descent here, guys. Steve, what do you got? Remember to hit the like button and click the bell to get notifications that the algorithm is working for him. I appreciate that. Yes, I always forget to do that. Was that a takeoff flex departure back at HPN? No, it was a full throttle departure out of there. We were a little bit heavy. And, you know, in terms of charters, you know, that's probably how it's going to be for now on. All right, is he going to do? I'll just do it. I'm just going to do the engine anti-ice. I'll give him a break. 1, 2. We got 2 blues. Both valves are on, and we're looking good. Okay, guys. We're through. We hit the restriction tab PO here between 18 and 4. We're right in that range. We're at that 15,000 mark. I've got the engine anti-ice on. Okay, we're negative 10 degrees, so I expect to be in the soup here throughout. Once we turn there, we're going to have to start slowing the aircraft down. I want to get down to 3.2. We need to be above 3,000 at Texan. Our next restriction is below 8,000 at Cerro, or Cerro here. So we're going to use the green banana to help us out. Because right now our descent page says we are 862 low. That's pretty good. And I'll show you. You can see this right here, 770, 52. I'm just waiting to get to that to even out. And then once it evens, you see the profile coming down. I'm going to try to go through VNAV descent here. I'll show you. So we're going to select VNAV here. Once we hit profile, I'm going to let the aircraft take over. I want to do VNAV speed. You ready? VNAV descent. It says VNAV capture. There's 14,000. We're going to keep on trucking down to 8 and then VNAV descent. Okay, so I just did that. You see the speed's coming up because of it's commanding it now. So that sucks. We're burning some gas. Oops. I don't want to do that. That's all right. That's coming back down now. Okay, we did our descent checklist. That's good to go. Through 13,000. We're going to hit that 8,000 restriction. So that's what I'm looking at now. This banana is set to 8,000 feet. We need to be at 8,000 feet or below, and we're going to get there. So that's a good little cross-check you can do. Wow, look at this. We're hitting the barber pole. This thing wants to go quick. Woo! Come on, airplane. Back up. Back up. Welcome from the flight deck. We're on a descent into the Ottawa area. Weather in Ottawa, pretty light winds. Going to be a little bit bumpy on the descent here. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel. It's 27 degrees in Ottawa right now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the landing. Hopefully we don't screw it up. Is that the pilot's
Center,
prayer?
Dashport 2942, descending via Elixir 1, flight level 240.
Dashport 2942, Boston Center. Copy. Riptide 5800, contact Montreal Center 134.975. Have a good day.
134.975.
Contact Montreal Center 134.975. Riptide 5800. Montreal Center, Riptide 5800, passing 10,600 feet for flight level 350 direct 0.
All right, we're going to go ahead and pop the brakes. All that energy that we spent with that stupid thrust, we have to burn.
Montreal Center,
I don't
identified.
like it. Got to get down to 250. Here it comes 3/4. Speed brakes out. Let's slow the aircraft down. There we go, 2.5 on the speed. We're going to come back. And I'm going to go ahead and set this to medium. All right, here we go. We got Cyril between 8,000 feet. I'll help it out again. It's going to say we need more drag. I'm giving it more drag. We got to get down below 8,000 feet here coming up. That's a restriction, and we want to hit that restriction. All right, we got 9,400. We're right on profile. This VNAV capture coming up. I'm going to keep the descent. It looks like we'll make it. We're going to come down to, let's see here, about above 3,000. So I'm going to set it to 3. Set. Again, our MSA was, 2,900, so it's good. Brakes coming in. Let's got the brake up. See how the thrust is? I don't want thrust. You don't want speed brake and thrust. That's bad. You want to make it as efficient as possible. I don't even like throwing speed brakes out, but sometimes you got to put the boards when you got to put them out, you know. Especially flying those 737s. This airplane not too bad. The 7.3, you're doing it all the time. Look at how much snow it's got. Yeah, they got tons of snow down there. All right, I'm gonna throw the lights on now, just because we're below 10,000, and we're gonna get dinged. 3,000 is set. We need to start the descent. We have descent coming in. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. We got text in. It's going to be a visual approach, folks, and we'll back it up with the ILS. Gotta love that sound, huh? Good stuff. All right, let's arm this. And final check.
Good day, Montreal Center, Air Canada 837
Negative.
Heavy,
Negative. Approach check.
Flight level 350.
Cancel checklist.
Roger.
Approach check.
837 Heavy, Montreal Center, identified. Descend to flight level 340.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check
Descend
completed.
to flight level 340, Air Canada 837 Heavy. Air Canada 837 Heavy, descend to flight level 080.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's give him a call. Ottawa traffic, Riptide 5800. Going to be expecting runway 32 at Texan. Ottawa, anybody in the area? Okay, we're good. Broadcast is done. We've got it set. And we're coming down pretty good. We got to slow it down here. Actually, we're doing great. The runway is going to be kind of right out there. We'll get it hooked up, and we'll be all the way in, ready to go here. Lighting is on. Good stuff. And the engine anti-ice is on, -6 degrees with these clouds hanging over us.
Dashport 2473, descend to flight level 160.
We can kind of turn them off once we're
Descend to flight
pretty much
level
out of the
160,
cloud here.
Dashport 2473.
I still see a little remnants, so we'll just kind of keep it on for a minute, and then we'll
Montreal Center,
kick 'em
American 1963, descending via impact 4, flight level 212.
By the way, guys, if you haven't
American
subscribed yet,
1963,
do so.
Montreal Center,
Hopefully we gave you
radar
some
contact.
value here. All right, we got the final check to do. What did I miss? Woohoo, Air Canada. Yeah, Mike. Mike says, I live in Vancouver, BC. That's cool, Mike. Why do some have GTN and GNS problems, others do not? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't drag or smoke. There you go. All right, 4,800 feet. See, we intercepted. Looks good. Looking good here, folks. All right, I'm just going to hold the speed where it's at. Don't want to go below that speed. We're going to have to throw some spoiler in here. Speed, whatever this thing is. What are those things? Slats. We have to put slats out. Boy, I try to get some sleep. I are your pilot today. What are those things in the middle of the wings that do something? I don't know. That's how I feel sometimes. Forget my name. Run the microwave. What was the saying? When Karen runs the microwave, or I forget my name, run around. Christmas vacation is fantastic. All right, speed brake coming out. Ready? Speed brake speed brake. Spoiler. I want the spoilers out. I mean the slats. Oh gosh, guys. Whatever that. Yeah, slats. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let's go ahead and arm the ILS. I'm just going to throw the ILS on. Let the airplane intercept. Here we go. And now you can see the speed coming down to 180, which is exactly where I want it. And we're doing great. We're on final. There it is right there.
American 1963. Contact Montreal Center 132.85. Center on 132.85. American 1963. Have a good day.
Alpha speed. You're kidding me right now? Okay, 1 notch of flaps. We'll slow it down. I got the speed on this one. We'll just keep it to 180. Let me give him a call. Ottawa traffic, Riptide 5800 on final, runway 32, 7 miles. All right, you guys, looking good. Slowing the aircraft down now. That's what's so cool about this bird. You're like, oh, we're fast. It's no big deal. I can drop flap 24 without the gear horn. Isn't that cool? A lot of you are like, really? I'm just going to go ahead and slow it down.
2500.
Check. All right, let's go ahead and 1 more notch of flaps. Let's get those flaps in there. Flaps are 15. We'll get the gear down here shortly. Switching to guns. Too close, we're switching to guns. We're about, once we hit Modeep, we're looking at about 4 miles. We're doing 180. Pretty quick. We're going quick. Again, we got an alpha speed alert. That's no big deal. Let's go throw the gear.
Dashport 2473. Contact Montreal Center 132.85. Bye-bye. Center on 132.85. Dashport 2473.
Where's the tower?
Riptide 5800, radio check.
28. Okay, flap 40. Landing check.
5x5.
Okay, we're landing. Why don't you tell them we're landing?
Flaps 40.
All right, whatever. All right, you guys, I'm going to take over here in just a minute. Let me just get Cliff going. Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Set. Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set and checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Okay. All right, guys, we're coming in here. The airplane is bumpy. It's bouncing around pretty good. It's going to be a fun approach for us. Let's get a picture of this, huh? All right. I'm going to jump in here. I'll take over here in just a minute. Go around thrust if I need it. Yeah, wipers on. All right, I'm going to take over. It's my plane. Auto throttle's coming off. Everything's off the aircraft right now. Woo! That was a nice little bump, wasn't it?
Approaching 3-2.
I'm just going to keep it on the high side. I expect some... I expect wind shear, actually. Alright, getting a little low. I don't like it. A little low, Coog. I'm going to bring it up. There we go. I want to be slightly on the high side today, just because of the bumps and the turbulence. I'm going to push a little bit of throttle in there. There we go. Whoa, there's downdraft. Woo! We're right on target, but I ain't doing a duck under. I can guarantee you that. Not right now.
200.
All right, we got the runway made. We're looking good.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10,
Spoilers deployed.
Kick that rudder in there. Get that on.
80
on
knots.
Center line. 80 knots, my plane. Sean, remind me, it's this side, isn't it?
60 knots.
Gosh, I forgot where the heck we're going. I think it's on this side. I think I remember where it is. Welcome to Ottawa. You know, next time, guys, I got to record the landing for you so we can do a rewind. We're here. Yes, I cheat. I got the HUD. We spent a lot of money on that dang thing. Cool. All right, we're in Ottawa. Now, there's one airport. Yeah, we're right. I knew we were on the right side. We're good. This is really cool. Welcome to Canada. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so what we're going to do is kind of come up here. We're going to go around here and this way. We're not going to cross any runways, so we'll go ahead and throw those up. All right, Cliff, get it going. After landing check, please. There we go. Climbing a hill here. All right, that's on. That's good. Just checking them.
After landing check completed.
They got to just put the flaps up first before you put slats in, okay? And no, you shut my dang anti-ice off on the windshield. I don't think so. I think I could see it.
We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
So you keep the slats in until all the flaps are up. And they can look right there. And then we can throw the slats in. And if you do that, it can get out of sequence on the aircraft. So it's important. And I will call here Arctic conditions. Was it butter 193? That's not too bad. Just remember, this is not a CRJ. No rolling after landing. Yes, please. Let's not do that. We would lose our contract. I believe it's over here, Sean, if Sean's still watching. Yeah, it's pretty up here, isn't it? Now, the Rangers got a tough game tomorrow. I'm just going to be honest. Ottawa is not an easy... They're not an easy team to beat. So that's going to be a good hockey game that I'm going to definitely be watching. All right, we're looking at South 4 right there. No. I think it's up here, if I'm not mistaken. It's right by this customs area. Okay, I'm just going to get the aircraft set for tomorrow. And tomorrow night, actually it's tomorrow afternoon, it'll be another, the flight home. So that'll be members. We'll stream that live. We landed with a crap ton of fuel. I know we did. What do we have? 16.6. Pretty good. A little fat on the gas, but that's okay. I only heard somebody when you're on fire. Let's see. I forgot where they want us. Do they want us this way or the other way? I always forget that. Center tank 0. That probably happened on the approach. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shut off number 2. Okay, I'm going to go over and then up. That's exactly what we're going to do. Welcome to Canada, folks. And by the way, you guys, if I haven't told you yet, congratulations to Canada on a good win on that 4 nations face-off. They did great. They really did. It was a good game. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. Inotech, that's where we need to be. Bump up some thrust here. You guys want to hear those JT8s? I would never do this in real life because it's freezing, but I want you to hear those engines. Is somebody on stilts up there, I see? Yeah, I know. I have a lot to say about that, but you know, our Canadian friends to the north, I got nothing against you guys. I love you. I really do. Love your country. You guys are great. People are awesome. Having been there many times. All right, there we go. And plus, good hockey players. All right, let's get this going up here. See what I'm saying? That dude's on stilts. He's huge. Look at him. Alright, I'm following you. As this fuel truck is right there. Alright, you want him to keep turning? Holy smokes. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, now you want me to stop out of nowhere. Whoop, there we go. Okay, brake set. Oh, let me open that window. APU is on the bus. We're going to go ahead and throw down right now. We are done, you guys. Awesome job. Thanks for watching. We got to get ready to go for tomorrow. Seatbelts are off. And I'll throw one tank off here. The right one will stay on. APU is on for now. That's off, coming down. APU is on, and the APU air is on. We've got that on. Good. All right, let's get the passengers off the airplane, and we will gonna go ahead and throw out the aft main, and I'm gonna go ahead and click request deboarding, and we're going to throw the forward main open, and we should be able to get them off the aircraft. Lickety split. Here comes 55 getting off the airplane. I still have to work on the weights on the airplane. I don't know actually on here. The weights on the paperwork were fine. It's just coming in. It was a little weird. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set this. Just kind of some stuff I'm going to do for the shutdown is we'll get this planned to 11 degrees for tomorrow. Okay, that is done right there. We're going to go ahead and throw that to standby. That's there. This is coming down. And I'm going to set this to 15. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, man. Chris says, good job. Hopefully that landing was okay for you. I tried to put it on the right spot. I didn't want to go too low. I didn't want to really do a duck under on that one just because of the wind. It was pretty bumpy. So you never know, you're gonna hit any wind shear or something like that. I didn't want to eat the trees. You know, I'd rather be a little high on that kind of approach than low. So I kind of fought to keep it on the high side as best I could until we had you know, runway made, and then I kind of dropped it in there. All right, get to your comments here, you guys. Mike says, how long are you staying for and where are you going? Ottawa is boring. Yes, I get it. Good flight, Jason. That's good stuff. Let's see. Do you have anything to declare tobacco? Yes, fruits and vegetables. Matter of fact, they, yeah, Pops, the game is tomorrow. It's early, so it's actually going to be a twilight flight out of here. I think we're going tomorrow. And Chris, I'm going to try to send you the link to see if you can get it. We'll see. Tomorrow. You don't have to watch it, but I'm just going to see if you can tune in. It is, he's got us going out at 4:15 Eastern Standard. So 4:15 Eastern Standard, he's going to have us getting out of here. That's going to be cool because we can get in a little daylight flight, which is pretty nice. Okay, one thing I'm going to do, guys, is going to come over here. We're going to shut down the hydraulic pumps now. We don't need those on. And I will do a shutdown checklist with securing checklist with Cliff here after I'm done, which I am right now. Okay, parking check. Parking check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Flaps and slats.
Up. Retracted.
APU or external power.
Established.
Fuel levers.
Cut off. Off.
Anti-collision.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Off.
Seatbelt switch.
Off.
Ice protection panel.
Off.
Transponder.
Off. Standby.
Parking check completed.
Thank you. All right, Cliff, you're free to go to the hotel. By the way, where are we staying? We are staying at the Ottawa McDonald. No, we're not. We're staying at... Where are we staying? Nowhere. Oh, here it is. I got it. We're staying at Le Germain Hotel in Ottawa. I got it. Cool. I have to check that out and see how that hotel is. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead here. Once our passengers, it looks like they're done, we're going to close this. Yep. The last of them are getting off. And then we'll go ahead. They would be walking into here. This is where they would go. Customs, they clear the customs already because they filled out their customs forms in Westchester. So isn't that nice? Customs is cleared. All right, no smoking's off. That's off. Emer lights are off. I'm going to throw the fuel tank off. We are going to go and... Yes, I do. Both of us. I'm going to go ahead and throw the forward main door closed. You can see, look how cold it is. The ice is already accumulating on the windshield. And we will shut down this. APU coming off. Air's off. That's off. Okay, so that's off. That's on. Good. All right, let me go ahead and get paid. We got to get paid, you guys. I got to get our, you know, end the flight. We burned how much fuel? 7,400 pounds. That's another thing, you guys. On the 757, what do you think is going to burn more fuel? I'm interested in seeing. Is it going to be the MD-80 or the 757? Really, I'm truly interested in seeing what's going to burn more gas. I have a feeling it's the MD-80. But those are big engines, so we'll see. They're hungry. 74, 71 on the burn. And our fuel was what, 8250 over 8300. Cool. All right, paperwork is done. I already wrote it down. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everything, and it was entertaining for you. I want to appreciate, just let everybody know to thanks for watching, right? There we go. That's closed. All that's done, and we will be ready for tomorrow. And we're going to the hotel. And tomorrow night, we're going to eat at Supply and Demand. I thought I closed that door. Apparently I didn't. They would have this door closed, this forward main. We would exit out the back of the airplane. We would do our sweep, make sure everything is good. We collect everything, make sure it's shut down, ready to go. And that's it. And we say, hey, you want to tow us? We'll be out of here tomorrow afternoon. So that's the end of that. Good stuff. Any comments? I thought GSX had a walk to the FBO mode. They do. I haven't said it yet. I've got to check it all off. But what I'm going to do is actually do that now. So I'm going to get everything ready. We'll get Swissport out of here. And let me see. Is it Swissport? Yeah, no. Ground handling is correct. But I'll set the passengers to this place now. Right here. So I'll do that when I leave you guys. So tomorrow they'll just kind of walk right into the airplane. And that's it. Thanks for watching. You guys appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button for folks. And I already filed the flight, didn't I? I thought I filed the PIRAP. Nope, but now I did. We're good to go. Yes. We just got paid. I might have got paid twice. So to make sure it didn't double hit it. And that's it. Tomorrow we go from Ottawa over to Westchester. It's a pretty quick flight. Just again, it's probably about an hour and 20 minutes again over down. Down there we're going to have that crosswind to deal with and probably that turbulence to deal with. So not much changing. Okay. You folks have a great night. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see some of you on Friday. All right. We'll see you.
Board the plane, it's summertime. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breezy skies, cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches, we